Joining me now is New York Congressman Mike Lawler. He's also a member of the House Financial Services Committee. And Congressman, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I don't know what your view is in terms of what gets done in the Senate or not. We're in the final day. What do you think they can get done, and why haven't we seen more of an effort to get the president's agenda across the finish line in the Senate? I know you all have done it in the House many times.
Well, Maria, at a minimum, they need to make sure that the stopgap funding measure passes, so that we don't run into the same situation in late September where Chuck Schumer shuts the government down once again as we head into the November elections. That is paramount. We cannot have another government shutdown. Obviously, reconciliation 3.0 is necessary with respect to military funding. The Democrats have made clear they're not going to do any supplemental funding to support our military. So that will be a necessary vehicle. And obviously, to get the Save America Act across the finish line, it's going to require reconciliation because the Democrats have no interest in preventing illegal immigrants from voting in our elections. And we know that because in the state of New Jersey, over 6,600 that we know of registered to vote, and over 400 of them voted in our elections. And look, we've seen congressional seats, Maria, decided by 6 votes or less. So this notion that it's impossible, it doesn't impact elections, is ridiculous. Most Americans agree with voter ID and proof of citizenship. And so the Senate, unfortunately, is just a very archaic institution. It was Darlene Graham pointed out in the debate the other day, the reality is if the Democrats get complete control, they're going to eliminate the filibuster. They tried to do it last time Chuck Schumer was the majority leader. It was only Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin that stood in their way and stopped them. If they get control, they will eliminate the filibuster. And I think it's imperative that John Thune wake up to that reality.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, how are the senators who are pushing back on this going to feel when the Democrats get in and they take the filibuster away? How are they going to feel then? That you had the chance to do it. You could have gotten the agenda across the finish line, but you said no because you didn't have the votes. You didn't want to mess with the way things are done in the Senate. But now your colleagues on the left are doing just that.
Look, there's certainly a rationale behind the filibuster, and if they could reform it, great. But the reality is the Democrats will eliminate it. Chuck Schumer has made that abundantly clear. And so when you look at something like voter ID, again, and Democrats could say, oh, if you just put voter ID up, we'll vote for it. That's total BS because we just did banning stock trading coupled with voter ID, and almost all of them voted no. The proof is in the pudding on this one, Maria.
Yeah, and not only that, but I'm uncomfortable with just voter ID. It shouldn't just be, I mean, you can't just show a driver's license because they're giving driver's licenses out like candy, okay, to illegals. We've got illegals driving
and in
Mack
New York,
trucks. Yeah.
No question. New York, and California and New Jersey, the fact is there's no real verification on, motor voter. People are doing it on a good faith, basis that they are swearing that they are, in fact, a citizen. Yeah. And in many cases, they are not.
Exactly. And that's why I'm always saying I'd rather see proof of citizenship. Just get the proof of citizenship wording in there, not just voter ID. But look, we're 90 days away, less than 90 days away from the midterms. And, Republicans want to hold both the House and Senate. But, Congressman, the Democrat Congressional Campaign Committee says they want to flip your seat in New York's 17th Congressional District. Obviously, all House seats are up for grabs. Voters there in your district there chose Kamala Harris in 2024. How are you going to keep your seat? Tell us your message for voters this midterm.
No question. Look, Maria, my seat is pivotal with respect to control of Congress. I defeated Sean Patrick Maloney in 2022, flipping this seat and helping ensure the end of Nancy Pelosi's reign as Speaker. I was one of only 3 Republicans to hold a seat that Kamala Harris won in 2024, giving us the majority once again. And my seat will determine the outcome of control of Congress. It boils down to results. I've once again been rated among the most bipartisan and effective members of Congress. I've delivered for my district increasing the cap on salt from 10,000 to 40,000, providing the largest tax cut in American history, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. We've secured the border and stopped the massive influx of illegal immigration. And the fact is, I led, along with Chairman Hill and Flood, the largest housing package in 36 years to pass Congress to increase supply, reduce costs, increase access to capital, and cut regulations. It is vital, if we're going to address the affordability crisis in America, to actually tackle housing. We did that. There's more to do on energy, on health care. But I am proud of my record and the work that I have done during my 4 years in Congress. My district knows who I am. I've brought back over $70 million in community project funding. We've closed almost 10,000 constituent cases in 3.5 years. We do the work. We show up. And my district knows who I am. I'm running against a woman who can't even denounce the radical socialists in her party. She supports open borders. She wants to defund and abolish ICE. She has shown no ability to stand up to Zohran Mamdani. In fact, she praised him and said she understands why he, is doing so well. She says that Republicans are the greatest threat to America, not China, not Iran. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, look, Congressman, you've done so much. Probably most notable for New Yorkers was what you pushed for on SALT, for sure. And we know that. So how are you feeling overall, real quick here, as we go, about the midterms in terms of voters coming out? What about the Republicans' chances on keeping the House, given all these far-left candidates on the other side?
Well, I think our chances are very good, not only because the terrain really favors Republicans, but the Democrats don't have a message. What is Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer fighting for other than power? I mean, Chuck Schumer said it yesterday. He has no problem supporting these radical socialists if it means that Democrats take power. These folks are trying to change our country and our way of life and our system. They're against capitalism. They want to destroy the American economy. The fact is, this is a choice election, and I do think at the end of the day, Republicans will not only keep control of the House and the Senate, but we will grow our margins because voters will reject this soundly at the ballot box. So this is going to be a fight to the finish, and if folks want to support us, they should go to lawlerforcongress.com. My race will determine control of the House.
Wow, really critical. Congressman, thank you very much for that. We will be watching, and we'll see you soon. Mike Lawler this morning in New York.